Germinator 356. Big fan of the Kliq, this podcast. I'm finally getting a vacation from work, but I can't decide where to go. As someone who's been all over the world, I wanted to ask Kevin Nash, what's the best place to visit?
I mean, I don't know what their parameters are, what they want to do.
Well, let's
If
give him
you
a couple of tiers. Let's give
okay,
him.
here's the A tier. Go to Amsterdam. Go into the Van Gogh Museum. Go out. Go to a coffee shop. Get completely baked, and then go back into the Van Gogh. That's a good opening day. That's your opening day. That night,
Why the two visits to the Van Gogh? Just to compare the experiences?
yeah, because it's so different, like
Okay,
completely baked.
gotcha.
It's like I love impressionistic art, and I was actually talking to my wife about this because she's a huge Monet fan,
Hmm.
and I would say I'm more Monet than I am Van Gogh because Van Gogh's work is so. I mean, if you take like that, remember when Lord of the Rings first went to paperback, and the
Not at all.
three copies were all they were Van Gogh paintings. The covers were Van Gogh paintings, and they were haunting to where even like if you take like House of Parliament from Monet, and even if it's the nighttime version of the paintings, they're not haunting. They're kind of peaceful, restful, quiet. I don't know, just a different.
Hmm.
That's why you go stone because you have this kind of fucking
Well, you also
your brain. This is how your brain works after you fucking long.
you also just in the vein of I'm a little bit country, he's a little bit rock and roll. You said you're a little more Monet than you are Van Gogh. That's
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that's the first time that's ever left Kevin Nash's lips. Certainly never heard it in a promo in the ring.
no, but that's just me. Um,
So go ahead.
so that's one, and then you may, of course, there's women of the evening. If you're a single guy, you get to do that. There's some great food. Uh, it's a very chill. That's like a 4 day trip. Get the fuck out of there.
There you go. So Germinator, maybe.
So that's one. This time of year right now, like there's some like little gems of cities in Florida, uh, like Seaside, watercolor Seaside in the Panhandle. They've got this road called Scenic 98 that's got some incredible like basamis and fish out of water watercolors. It's got a great restaurant and there's some really good little eateries and the most beautiful powder like Rosemary Beach is about as beautiful a beach as you're going to see. The dunes and you don't want to go into Destin to that whole fucking vibe there. You just want to stay seaside watercolors and
Hmm.
that way out towards Rosemary Beach is gorgeous. Uh, that's kind of a if you're just looking for someplace. And then I mean there used to be like so many choices. I mean I was one of those guys that I still think Seattle's a really cool fucking city, and you don't feel like you, you don't feel like you're gonna get shot in the fucking back of your head when you go
Hmm.
there. And there's still the markets. There's still really good restaurants. The Hendrix Museum's kind of a chill place to get stoned. And it's nice to carry that on and go up to Space Needle and have a fucking espresso and kind of feel that fucking Jetsons like fucking 60s vibe while having an espresso.
Hmm.
And
Well,
then
there you
you
go.
can
Some.
go. You can at nighttime you can go, and there's still like where all the grunge started. Man, there's still a lot of places to see live music and see a lot of fucking cover bands of that era. So
I
that's three.
was.
That's three choices.
That's very good. Very, very. We provide a service here. You never know what you're going to get. You know what? I was surprised. Your wife's a Monet fan. I'm sure she's been to the MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, and seen water lilies in person, I had no idea
You
it
have
was
to go.
so big.
You have to go to the Tate. If you go to the Tate in London, there's a water lilies in there that I swear to you is 30 fucking feet long.
Yeah, it must have traveled because I saw it here in New York. It's the whole. Well,
It's
I
unbelievable.
just assumed it was always just a painting, but it's a whole fucking thing. So impressive.
But there's like a whole series of water lilies.
There's many.
Yeah,
there's
no,
many
there's
water
many.
lilies.
There's many. There's the one in the Tate is fucking that thing don't travel nowhere because and when you walk in and you look at that, you look to your right and you probably see the biggest Jackson Pollock you'll ever see, and it's I would say that it would be a gray, black, white kind of orientated Pollock, but it's one of the
So
largest
one of the
Pollocks.
really busy ones, like
Yeah, crazy.
a lot going
Just
on.
crazy. And but if you go to the modern art, I mean, that's where you'll see all of that Picasso work before Cubism.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see that painting with the army tank, and then it's crushing over the soldiers, and
Guernica.
yeah,
Guernica. Yeah.
yeah, and it's God, what's the one that I love that's there?
You hear everybody tuning out. I hear everybody leaving.
Everybody's tuning out right now.
As we're doing Picasso, we're covering Monet. Tell us about when Ahmed Johnson took a shit in the ring.
Fuck that shit, man. Tell us about why you hate Trump.
All right, what do you want to ask about, audience? Give us a couple more. We would have just talked about art for another 2 hours.
Matisse. That's what I was trying to think of. Matisse.
Fuck the signing. Let's go to the museum on Saturday. Let's
yeah.
blow off the fucking thing.
Fuck,
Let's
man.
run into the city, get a steak.
Don't even tempt me.
Get a drink at the Warwick.
We'll go to Luger's for Scott.
We'll hit Brooklyn. Do a little Peter Luger.
Yeah.
Toast to Scott. What do we got? Give me a question out here. Here we go.
Warwick. We'll go to Luger's for Scott.
We'll hit Brooklyn. Do a little Peter Luger.
Yeah.
Toast to Scott. What do we got? Give me a question out here. Here we go. Question out here. Here we go. Warwick. We'll
go to Luger's for Scott.
We'll hit Brooklyn. Do a little Peter Luger.
Yeah.
Toast to Scott. What do we got? Give me a question out here. Here we go.